William Hunt Savile Row, the perfect gentleman's playground in London, Manchester, Glasgow and Harrogate. How to play the Trilby Tour rule number 37. Please try and remember that despite appearances, the Trilby Tour is a golf event, not pinball. The Trilby Tour returns for 2019 with the Championship of Norfolk, played in the beautiful surroundings of Bawburgh Golf Club near Norwich. As always, the very best amateur golfers compete to become golfing king of the county. In this show, we'll feature the best play of the day, our four-man three-hole playoff, and the worst shots are on offer in Rogues Gallery. Now let's get to the first tee and the welcoming arms of commentator Rob Lee.
Thanks, Mac. Welcome back to the Trilby Tour. We are back. It's the third visit to Bawburgh Golf Club. Not too far outside Norwich. This is 6,720 yards of beautiful parkland. Let's get down to the first tee. William is busy for a change.
James, you've played here many times as an ex-member.
Yes.
And that's going to help today, surely.
Definitely. As you said, it's my third attempt. Just missed out on the last two. The course is playing tough this year. I think it's been extended, tough pin positions. Wind is up, but at least it's dry. But really looking forward to it today. I love this course. It's a really good course, well set out. It's great for the tour. It's well supported, and I want to come back and qualify this year. So hopefully. My last two scores were okay. Thought I'd qualify, but if I do something like that this year, I'll be happy.
So you just missed out. What did you come in with last year?
35 last year.
Scoring.
Yeah, 35. So, but I'll take that today.
James Garber, a man on the mission, playing off 9. So the rules are 3/4 of your handicap. It's Stapleford, and the top 4 players in the end make it through to a 3-hole playoff, and we will find today the champion of Norfolk. Nice tee shot, nice start. Very good.
Robert, I've been told you actually live on the course. Does that mean you play all the time, or do you actually live on the course?
I do live right on the edge of the course, yeah.
Well, you are the owner. You are the owner of the course.
Overlooking the 18th green, which is very nice.
So you know every bump and undulation of that green. So
I do.
So
yeah,
when you get to that playoff today, because let's face it, you should do, it is your golf course.
No pressure.
Your golf club. When you get to that playoff today and it's down to last putt, you've got to know that green inside out.
I would like to think so.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You didn't manage to play last year because you feigned an injury.
Well, I think a new knee is justification.
Do you think so?
Yeah, I think
so. on your own Trilby Tour.
Yeah. Well,
what is your best score you've ever had around here?
Well, the last time I played with 2 very low handicaps.
Yeah.
One was a +1. I felt a little bit overawed, mucked it up, got 10 points on the front nine, and then came in with 19 on the back nine. So, who knows?
2 back nines today?
If I can beat, if I can get 30 or above, I'd be happy, to be honest.
Okay.
But, there's always that golden round somewhere, isn't there?
Okay. Well, have a great day.
Thank you.
On your own track and play well.
Cheers.
Well, it's the ultimate train set, isn't it? I've got my own golf course. Golf club, to be exact. Oh, a full swish from the owner and trainer. Please be down the middle. Just hang on there. What a lovely start. Thrilled with that. New knee and all.
Michael, it's the 6th time now you've travelled from Sweden to be with us.
That's it.
And you've got your missus on the bag again?
Yeah.
Yeah. What makes you keep coming back?
You got a very addictive tournament.
Okay.
It sort of catches you
Yeah.
and it twinkles in your toes,
Yeah.
and you sort of prepare yourself for the next one as soon as you left.
And what preparation have you made this year?
As much as I can, I guess. I had a practice round yesterday.
Okay.
And I love the course, beautiful course.
Does it suit your game?
Yes, I think
Okay.
so. I think so.
So we're going to see the best game from you
That's for sure.
This year?
That's for sure.
Okay,
Yes.
and your 7th year.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Today's the day.
Yes.
Play well.
Absolutely. Thank you very much.
Lycka till, Michael, lycka till.
Good it, Michael.
Bra slag. That's Swedish for good shot, by the way. Yeah, he's up and running. It's good. It's very good.
Ian, lots of experience in the Trilby Tour.
Mm-hmm.
What are you going to do today?
Well, came down late yesterday. Never been here before. Had to drive around the course.
Not the best preparation.
No, it's not. It's not. But you know, time and all that. Looks a nice course. So I'm hoping to play to par today.
Okay. Well, you got 18 handicap. So you're getting plenty of shots.
Yeah.
Are you going to use them wisely?
Hopefully. I mean, my caddy today is my coach. So
Okay.
hopefully he's going to drag me around, tell me where to hit it,
Yeah.
and we'll see how it goes.
Now this is your 8th
Yeah.
attempt. How's the rest gone?
All right. I've been getting better, to be honest.
That's not bad.
I made the finals last year, so
Yeah, that's good.
through
And
the
how
back
did you
door.
play in the
yeah,
final?
Did okay. Did myself justice, as it were.
Yeah. And where did you finish?
About halfway up the field, yeah.
Okay, that's not too bad.
So I was hoping for anything better than last, to be honest.
You
But
seem very calm, very serene. Is that
You've gotta be. You
the
can't really get
experience that you've got?
what a life. Yeah, let's play
Yeah.
golf for the day. Brilliant.
Just a fairway wood. Oh, it's a full turn through the hit there. Get down, Shep. Oh, he's missed the bunker. It's fine now. More than happy with that. Very nice 3-wood. Looking calm for now.
Jake, the pain you had last year, because you were amazing on that, from that 18 holes of golf.
Yeah.
You had an amazing round of golf.
Yeah.
And then what happened?
Yeah, and hopefully the same won't happen this year.
Yeah.
He had a couple out of bounds on the last year, so.
I remember saying to you on the day, when was the last time you did that?
Yeah, and that was the last time I've done it, and it still is the last time I've done it. So, hopefully, get there again this year and put things right.
Yeah. Can you do it?
I think so, 100%. Yeah.
It's going to take some mental strength, really, isn't it, to get over that?
Yeah, I've already been reminded a couple of times on the first tee by playing partners, so
Okay.
I'm sure I'll get that all round.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm ready for it.
You look like you're up for it. And
I'm ready for it. Yeah. I love
Yeah.
it around here. I play all the time, so hopefully, fingers crossed, experience and course knowledge will come in handy.
We saw you last year. You're a super golfer.
Fingers
It's
crossed.
your course. It's your home course.
Yeah,
It's got to be your day, hasn't it?
I hope so.
Play well.
Thanks, William.
Well, Jake's got a 17-hole run-up before he gets to the question that'll be asked. Iron and a lot of power in there. 2 handicapper. And just making it out to the fairway. That's all right now. Didn't quite get the chase he wanted, though. So a little bit further into the first than he would have liked. Let's get out into the golf course. Let's catch up with the Swede. Second hole's a par 3. It's only 136, short little one. And that's very well played. See how much breeze has kicked up in the last half an hour or so. Tricky out there. Just over halfway through the front 9 for James Garber. And I didn't see that shot as a layup. However, more than one way to make a par. Sense of humour still intact for now. 16th elevated tee down to the flag, which is 141 yards away. And this is Ian Henley. I'm not sure he's got this online. So look. No. And from there it'll be downhill with a chip. Nessim's birdie putt. Get the round off to a flyer. Go on then. Stop. Stop. To be. Garbert's third from the front of 6. Beautiful shot. So from the fringes of the 16th green, Henley's deft chip. See, just get it going and it runs down the slope. As he got it right, it continues to trundle. Oh, this is a beauty. Oh! When he gets in the clubhouse, he says, I should have made 2 at 16. Really? Could be a par, though. This is a par putt for the Swede. All the way from Sweden to play in the Trilby Tour. In the end, 27 points for Michael off of 13. That will not qualify. DNQ. Time's a flight back. Now Garbert's trying to make par the hard way. Short, long. Flag out. Oh, there's still more left in that. Look at that. 31 points for James Garber. 9 handicapper. Leading in the clubhouse at this stage. It's not an easy test, this, Bawburgh. But I think he'll need some help from the field if he's going to make it through at the last 4. Henley's par attempt at 16. And that could cost him 30 points. That's a playoff position. But don't forget, these are early people that have come in. These scores won't stack up at the end of the day. Only 4 players make it through to the final. Back into the front 9 for the owner, Robert Barnard. This has got a bit of potential as it comes round. He does know this golf course, doesn't he? That could be the shot of the day for Robert. Surely a tap-in birdie. He's got a few shots to play with as well. That 16th tee again. Jake Keeley, 2 handicap. Miles into the sky. Can he find that pin? Back left corner. I'd say he can. That's just brilliant. 2 wonderful shots there. Keeley set up for a birdie too. Trying to repair the damage. We're not far from 18 now. See if he's going to keep it in bounds. Birdie putt for Robert Barnard. Left to righter, no problems at all. 32 points. Very respectable. New clubhouse lead on the course that he bought. So Keeley's putt for a 2 is brilliant. It's a 3-pointer for him. 2 holes to go. So we'll leave him make his way to 17 and catch up with William at the first.
Simon, 5th time out. Tell us what happened last year.
Got very fortunate in the playoff, I must admit. Played solid golf to get into the playoff. Then 3 steady pars. Got very fortunate in the last hole when Jake knocked it out of town and gave me a bit of a cushion. So.
Yeah.
And obviously I'll take the win.
You were rock steady though, weren't you, last year?
Yeah, in fairness, I'd been playing like a dog leading into it, in fairness. And yeah,
it happens though, doesn't it? It happens.
On the day, didn't really hit a bad shot. I think the only bad shot, it was second shot into 18. But I knew I only needed to get it over the water and it was pretty much job done.
How you play at the moment?
Best I played for ages, actually. So,
wow.
yeah.
Let's hope the reverse doesn't
happen.
Yeah, doesn't it?
That usually
you
comes
play
in
really
picture.
well and you come into something and it's like, ooh.
Yeah.
And if you made it to the top 4 and you won again, how would that feel?
Yeah, that'd be pretty special. I don't know anyone done that before.
Llewellyn.
Yeah, fair enough. That's one to beat then. Yeah, no, I feel confident. So, fingers crossed.
Play well. Good luck.
Yeah, cheers.
It's always nice to be a defending champion on the Trilby Tour. All depends on the start for Vigin.
Oh, great strike.
Shouts of great strike. Don't hear that too often. And it is a great strike. Right hand side of the fairway. He's off and running. And we'll see how he gets on when we come back.
During the break, please try and work out what Dan Martin was attempting here. He's playing the 5th hole from the 6th tee. But the question is, what happened next? William Hunt Savile Row, the perfect gentleman's playground in London, Manchester, Glasgow and Harrogate. Before the break, we asked you what happened next. Well, obviously, Dan didn't bother chipping his ball safely onto the 5th green. No. Instead, he decided to hammer it off a banner and into a hedge. Of course he did. This is the Trilby Tour. Back to Rob.
And if you're not used to the Trilby Tour, we've got very low standards. A lot more where that came from. Heading back out onto the golf course here at Bawburgh, trying to find the champion of Norfolk. Everyone's teed off now, so the best score in the clubhouse is from Robert Barnard, who's a well-known face around these parts. He lives on the golf course. All the way back to the 2nd tee for Mark Greenacre. 18 handicapper, so he gets quite a few shots. Come on, get going, release. Pretty good. He's going to take that. Left to right sweeper across the green for his birdie 2. Robert Woodcock. 2nd to the 9th. 9th hole is 383 yards, so not the longest of par 4s. 36 out, 36 back. Bawburgh. 2 par 5s on either side. So same story with the par 3s. And this is the last of them. 141. 16. This is bold. It's very bold. The finish of the course is par 4, par 3, par 4, par 4. This is quite a tester, the 15th, so not too bad. Around the fringes. So that's what he's got left. It's actually makeable. Could knock that one in. Give his round a boost. Level par so far for Robert Woodcock. chipping and putting halfway through the round at the 9th, and that's trying to crawl its way down to the hole. He's got a slippy one there to make his par. A lot of chat going on, a lot of chat. First look at Andrew White from Saffron Walden. That's just a little bit south of here in Essex. And they're running and running and running. Green's a really good speed. Bawburgh greenkeepers out early in the morning, shaving off an extra 1/4 of an inch. Now Vidgen, who's wide, the defending champion, has played a deft little chip. And he may well walk away from 16 with a par. This is fast, very fast. Out the 9th, down the hill for the 4. It's still rolling. Simon Vidgen with just 19 points will not be there for the final. And it's difficult. You come back and you're a champion and you want to perform and you put yourself under pressure. DNQ for Simon. Now you always want to get your round off to a flyer. Greenacre's birdie putt for the 2, left to right. Caddy holding the pin. Not quite. In the end, 33 points for Mark. So that is the new clubhouse lead. Now, will he get a little chunk of the playoff? We'll see. It's a very long backswing for Robert Woodcock. This is for the bogey 5. Yeah, he's knocked that in. And all in all, 33 points, now tied at the top. 15 handicapper. It's the dreadful wait. Will it be good enough? Should head back out on the golf course and start yodeling, put people off. Palmer. Little chip and release, and he's played it well. Played it very well. 33 was leading, it's been beaten. Craig Palmer, new low man, the 5 handicapper. They were saying what a tough test it is, and it's proving to be so. Nobody under par for the day yet. Andrew White, 35 points. They're just getting better and better. He's now sneaked out in front. Well, that's a look down the 18th. That's where it's all going to happen very shortly. And as we pan around to the veranda, William Hunt takes us through the 3 playoff holes.
Thanks, Rob. I'm here on Bawburgh's brand new sun deck and viewing platform of the magnificent 18th hole. I'm joined by Harry Brister, who is going to talk us through the playoff holes. And Harry is our Director of Golf Operations. Harry, hole number 1, 2 and 18 are the challenges. So tell us about hole number 1. What are we going to face?
So hole number 1, short par 4, you're looking at either a mid-iron or hybrid fairway wood to find the fairway. Right side is favourable. Yeah. Got trouble left. If you go left, you'll be shooting over trees.
You're blocked out, aren't you? If you go left, you've got troubles, yeah?
Yeah, you'll be tight to trees, but if you do go too far right, there's a pond.
So what would you take on that hole?
Myself, I'd hit 6 or 7 iron off the tee.
Okay. Some guys, leave you with a?
Yeah, 6 or 7 iron, I'll leave with a wedge.
Okay.
Wedge us up to the green, and some guys you'll see take a fairway wood for position. Okay. I've seen a few long hitters hit drivers and go for the green and find it. So.
And what difficulty can we find when we get up to the top of that platform?
Once you get onto the top of the green, we've got a massive green up there, so you could easily find yourself with a lengthy birdie 4 par putt. So I mean, in terms of starting your playoff, you want to really get as tight to the pins as you can.
That green's not that friendly, is it?
No, all slopes from right to left and front to back, so you can easily find yourself going long over the back of the green.
Hole 2, bit of a card killer.
Yeah.
And we've got that horrendous bunker at the front with the sleepers. So you're not really sleeping on that hole, do you?
Absolutely not. It might not be very long in length, but it can easily catch you out. You misjudge your tee shot, misjudge the wind, you can find yourself in that trap.
It's easily misjudged, that hole, because that bunker sort of shortens the hole, doesn't it?
Yes, certainly does. So if you find yourself short, you're doing well to make 3, that's for sure.
18th, probably my favourite hole on the course. What can we do? What shouldn't we do?
Well, there's one rule for the tee shot: don't go right. That's absolutely no good. Right out of bounds.
Pain.
Absolutely, yeah. Right equals no win. So you got options. You can either take driver, you could go aggressive, or you can try and use that slope on the fairway, which brings it down into the left side. But you got to be careful. Too far left, and you will be blocked out by trees as well. So it's a tough tee shot to end your round.
If you're playing that perfectly, what should you be hitting in to the green?
You should expect to have probably about 175 yards in. So For some guys, that might be a 6-iron, 5-iron, which over that pond, it's no easy task
It's a good club to hit that when you're on your game, because you're on your game at this point, aren't you? So good, that's 7, 6s are the shots to hit, aren't they?
Yeah, you're feeling good, you're feeling confident, you're looking to take home the trophy, and it's nice to have a solid club in your hand to hit to the green.
So Harry, you're thinking 1 over might win it?
Potentially. I mean, the wind's up. Wind is coming into off the right on 18, so that's going to make it even tougher off the tee. So I would expect it to be a massive score.
Well, there you have it from Harry. Back to you, Rob.
Thanks, William. Jamie Gold has played 2 shots to the par 5 fifth, so this is third. Down breeze. Pins just over a little ridge. So expect it to kick on down. Come on. Oh, he's just been stopped by a little slope. He didn't make his birdie putt there, but it was a par for Jamie. Towards the end of the round now for James Farrington. And that's very cheeky. Very cheeky. Good day out on the links. 35 points for James. He's one of a big bunch. Tied for the lead. Let's get back to that 6th hole then. And another birdie attempt for Jamie Gold. Left to right. Slow. Hit it. Out the shadows. Into the sunlight. It's a tester. He holed it, and he did make 35 points his total for the day. 4 players now tied on that score. Nobody has got to even par yet. Keeley has a great chance. Should have won last year. Double out of bounds at the last. This is him at the 17th. 17th is not a long par 4. He could almost drive it. 318 yards. So he's putting from the fringe for a birdie. Norfolk's very own Chris Ashmore, 10 handicapper. He's 50 years of age. The new 40, that's what they say. My producer Dave, he's 50. It's been a bit telling, actually. We go into it, but we'll leave that. It's hit him hard, let's just say that. Into the back 9 now, and Josh Weeds. Josh Weeds, come on. It's trying its very best. He's managed his round very well. Ashmore's birdie attempt from the side of the 6th. And he's going well. He's actually red 12 at the minute. We haven't seen too many of those. Long, long putt across the fringe, across the green. Oh, and he's boxed it. How about that? How did you get to 35 points? It was a miracle. Another man tied at the top. Josh Weeds, what a moment. What a round. Playoff's going to be sporty, that's for sure. Keeley didn't hit the second shot he wanted. This is downhill from the right. He knows this course very well. He knows these greens, and that from there was excellent. And Jake Keeley with a 2 handicap, 36 points. That represents level par in Stapleford scoring. Out in front on his own. Chris Ashmore, the only man in the red. And this to stay there. Oh, that's a superb finish. And a superb round of golf. The best of the day. Came late in the evening. 37 points for Chris Ashmore. Guaranteed to be through to the final. So the 100-yard nearest the pin. It's 2 spots. 4 players competing. Nearest the pin. It's very simple. This is Gold. Weeds. White. And Farrington. This was Farrington's tee-ball. Look at this. Look at this. Oh, excess check, my boy. Excess check. So Weeds and Farrington go through. Sadly, Jamie Gold just misses out, as does Andrew White. But they do both qualify for the World Championship final. Very exacting, the Trilby Tour. There's only going to be one winner, and now we're down to the last 4. Ashmore, Keeley, Weeds and Farrington. They make the playoff. Qualify for the World Championship final. Gold, White, Palmer, Bowman, Woodcock and Mark Greenacre. And there they are, the 4 finalists queued up behind the first tee. Their destiny in their own hands. They're looking mighty nervous. We'll see how they get on when we come back.
William Hunt Savile Row, the perfect gentleman's playground in London, Manchester, Glasgow and Harrogate.
Welcome back to the nerve-jangling playoff. 4 men play 3 holes to find one champion, and this time it's the Trilby Tour Championship of Norfolk. Who will it be? Let's get down to William, who's got 2 panellists to try and solve the puzzle.
Thanks, Rob. I'm joined here on the first tee with David, Big Dog, Hughes, and Harry from the courses, as our Director of Golf here. You know this course insider, obviously.
Absolutely.
Big Dog, what are they going through? What are they feeling right now?
They're feeling a lot of emotions. I mean, hey, I've never been there, and I know the emotions just trying to get there.
Well, you've
it's
done
difficult.
a lot of these things, haven't you?
Yeah, it's tough, it's hard, but they're good golfers. They've done the hard work. This is now the coalface.
We've got Chris Ashmore, Jake Keeley, Josh Weeds, and James Farrington.
I like James. I like James Farrington.
You like
he's
him, don't you?
younger.
Yeah.
He's fearless. He's got nothing. He's the underdog.
He does fancy it. You like him. He's got
I think he's there.
A prediction.
He'll win it. Jake Keeley will blow it. James is going to win on the 18th.
Controversial.
Yeah? What's your prediction?
I think I've got to go with the homegrown talent.
Yeah?
You don't have
Jake.
to. You don't have to.
Stick with my man.
You're going with Jake. I'm going with
stick
Jake.
with him.
I'm going with Jake.
He's my
I
boy.
saw him last year. I don't think he's going to do the same
Well, he
again.
won't win, definitely.
He's the best player here. Certainly better than you. Back to you, Rob.
Well, controversy on the first tee. What about that? Let's see how it pans out. And new for this year on the Trilby Tour, when you get through to the playoff, there are no shots. You play mano a mano off of scratch. So it's very straightforward. The gladiators enter the Coliseum. Look at them.
Ladies and gentlemen, first to play, Chris Ashmore.
Hi, my name's Chris Ashmore. I'm 50 years old. I play at Kings Lynn Golf Club and my handicap is 10. Thoroughly enjoyed it. I did not expect to shoot 37. The way I've been playing recently, I'm 50 this year, so this is like one of the tick in the boxes. I just thought, come down, enjoy it. I always watch it on the television year after year after year. I only live 40 miles away, so I thought, yeah, let's do it, let's do it. So I've got my stepson on the bag, which he used to play for England as an amateur. He did turn professional. He knew what clubs I needed in my hand, and yeah, that's what saved me. And it's one of them days where the putts were going in as well. So yeah.
Beautiful build-up. Chris Ashmore, nerves are jangling. One super swish with a hybrid, a fairway wood. Second shot's very much uphill, so you have to find the fairway.
Next on the tee, will you please welcome Jake Keeley.
My name is Jake Keeley, my handicap is 2. I'm 25 years old and my home club is Bawburgh Golf Club. I got off to a good start. I was a couple under through 4, knocked one out of bounds on 5. I thought, here we go, and then got a couple back and a few more birdies, a few more bogeys. So it was that all day, and luckily I finished fairly solid, so got it done, just. Well, I've been reminded a couple of times today about last year, and yeah, it's hard work. Even today, on the 18th tee today, I stood down 4 because I knew I had to make a 4. I thought, don't. But luckily it's down the middle, so another one of them tonight this afternoon, and I think we'll be all right. I want to win. So I'm ready to go, for sure.
He's keyed up, isn't he, Keeley? Plenty of clubhead speed there. Iron off the tee. Just find the fairway, that's all he needs to do.
And the next up, your applause please for Josh Weeds.
Hello, my name's Josh Weeds. I'm 30, I play at Bawburgh and I play off 1. It was brilliant. Yeah, I really enjoyed it. The weather was great. Just enough wind to keep it interesting, but yeah, I really enjoyed the day. It was great. Bogey the first, birdie the second, and parred 18, so a bit of everything really. If I had that in the playoff, probably not so bad. Probably like to par the first though. And keep the others the same, that'd be great.
So again, iron for the low handicapper. Lovely sound. Lovely sound.
And finally, please welcome to the tee, James
Well, they're all on form, aren't they?
James Farrington. I'm 31 years old. I play at Hayville Golf Club and I'm playing off 15. It was good. It's my first Trilby Tour and my golf was steady, which doesn't happen very often. So yeah, my caddy wouldn't give me my driver and I think that really helped me today. Just kept the ball in play and I struck it well. So I'm really proud of my round today. Really good. I parred the first, although my hands were shaking. So and I hit driver. It's probably the only driver I think I hit today. So if I do it again, it's going to be a thing. And I parred the second. I was still shaking, my heart was still pumping, and the 18th was a bogey. I think I had to lay up. So I'll take them 3 holes again with the same scores. I'll take that. They're tricky 3 holes, I think.
So an iron, James Farrington, 15 handicapper, no shots. Remember. And he might need some shots with that one. Oh, it's come back out. Maybe when it's your day, it's your day. Not sure he can get it on the green from there, but it's much better than being in the trees. So we're off and running. Here we go. Farrington first of all. Now this is going to be a mighty smite from here. That's heavy contact, blocked out. What's good about that? The answer is absolutely nothing. Weeds up the hill. It's a bit of a horizon green from down there. You can't see too much. Oh, excess check at the front. So, chipping and putting required. Half a club out, that one. Josh Weeds. Keeley, the man on a mission. It's his golf club. He's trying to make this his. Repair the damage of last year. The heartache. 2 shots out of bounds. And he's played a beauty. That'll take some beating. Confidence starting to flood back. The only man to take a wood off the tee was the furthest down here. Ashmore up the hill. It's a little heavy as well. It won't get there, will it? No, it will not. That's not an easy chip. Not easy. Now this is very difficult. Can Farrington get it over the trees? Get it up the hill and on the green? Oh, they're shouting, go on. Oh, that's an amazing shot. What a shot from James Farrington. That will be some par if he knocks that in. No apologies required. Ashmore, short in 2. Tries a little scuttler up the hill and over-scuttled. So he's really pushed to make a par 4. Just look at the faces. The faces give it away. This is... He's putting. Plays off 1. He's putting from down there. That's nerves. That's what that is. Putting through fairway, up a steep slope, and then try and get the pace right on the green. Very difficult to do. Ashmore. This is a worldie for a par at the first. It's trying. It's trying. Okay, bogey 5. This is a massive opportunity then for Jake Keeley. A birdie 3 at the first. 1 under par. Giving it to the rest of them. Not to be. Not to be. But it is a par 4, so he's level. And now he can watch the others tidy up. No one's going to beat him. Josh Weeds for his par. After putting from considerably a long way short of the green to here. Well, if he was short with the first one, he's bashed that one by. 3-footer back. Farrington for the par of the century. That is such a pity. He played a miracle third, deserved a 4. So +1. 1 over par after 1 for James Farrington. Remember, par 3, second hole, and then the 18th, over 470 yards, closer. Weeds has had a nightmare. That is a double bogey 6 for Josh Weeds, who plays off 1, by the way. That's the nightmare start, the one you don't want. And this is to avoid a 6. Surely. Chris Ashmore, he's only matched him. A pair of 6s. And now there are only 2 holes to go, so you see how quickly it comes up. You make a mistake at the first when you get to the playoff.
Wow. What about that?
I know. Unbelievable. Shows the pressure. The short putts, missed putts from 3 out of the 4 guys was...
I mean, Jake handled the pressure there because he's got that experience from last year, but wow.
Yeah, great second shot to get in there. But I mean, to be fair, I mean, James Farrington, seriously, 1 putt and he's still
recovery.
there.
Great
a
recovery.
couple of bad shots, but that's the whole thing here. 1 putt and you're back in it.
Absolutely. What about Josh?
Well, seriously, it's his course. He knows his thing here. It's nerves. It's just nerves.
Yeah. That was a 3-putt, wasn't it?
Yeah.
From not far away.
Difficult to see him coming back from that. That will really knock his confidence big time. Jake's got the 18th to go through in his head. This is all about between the ears stuff. This is golf. You know, so to me that's the key to it all. But very exciting. Good stuff to watch.
Let's see what happens.
Yeah.
Good words, wise words from the big dog. Second tee, down the hill. It's a little tiddler. Keeley in the driving seat, 1-3-6. And that has missed the bunker. It's just on that scrubby bit of grass there. It's not a gimme 3, but at least it's not in the bunker. Farringdon could have made one of the great 4s in Trilby Tour history. Just missed out. Make amends at the second. Oh, there's that murmur from the crowd, that horrible murmur. It was misplaced. He's okay. He's putting. So one of the double bogey men, Chris Ashmore. He's going to have to find something very special to get back in this. And it might be this shot. It is. It's a tremendous shot.
And last to play on this second playoff hole, Josh Weed.
Josh Weeds, when they all teed off at the first, one of the favourites to win this. Oh no, that's got the crowd involved. The home crowd. Are they biased? Well, not really. It was straight at it from the tee box. It would have looked like it was going in the hole. Just short of the front of the green. Josh Weeds. When you're 2 over with 2 to play, no room for error. Keeley, awkward one. Just bunting this one down the green. Yes, that's a face. Shaking her head. Raw nerves in the playoff Trilby Tour. Championship of Norfolk at stake. Good effort from Josh Weeds. It's a par, so he stays at +2. And you fancy you'll need a birdie up the last for any sort of a chance. What about Farringdon's birdie attempt? Go on, keep coming. Keep coming. Line was perfect. And so was the second putt. +1. In it. Definitely in it, James Farringdon. Be good if a 15 handicapper beat all the low handicappers. No strokes at all over the 3 holes. Ashmore's birdie putt. He's had a look at the speed. He's had a look at the line. And he almost thought he'd had it. He thought he'd hold it. He was going to give it the big fist pump there. Par 3 in the end. Stays +2. 1 hole to go, and it's that treacherous 18th. One more man to finish up on the second, which is the second playoff hole. And it's Jake Keeley from the fringe. It just ran 4.5 feet, 5 feet past. Oh, and he doesn't make a par, so he's 1 over par. Everybody's back in it. 2 at +1 and 2 at +2. And Keeley's got that tee shot at 18 to come. 2 out of bounds last year, remember.
The twists and the turns of the Trilby Tour.
Absolutely.
Harry, what's going through Jake's mind? Because Jake is he's still in the lead, but we know what happened down here last year.
It's got to be absolutely scrambled. Drop shot on the last, missed a fairly makeable putt, and
remind us again what he did
last year. First ball out of bounds, second ball followed it straight out of town again. So,
I asked him myself when was the last time he did that. He spent never. So
it's got to be on the mind. It's got to be first objective, find the fairway.
Now Josh's best mate is not, he's coming back into it a little bit. He's held par there. With Jake losing ground. James, your boy?
Yeah, hey, he's right in it. I mean, there's a guy playing off 15 and he's up against a category 1 in Jake and Josh, and he's holding his own. No shots and he's down here.
Yeah, Ashmore's still there. He's still there.
It's all to play
Absolutely.
for. All to play for still.
Big hole, massive.
Yeah.
It literally is a massive hole. 473 yards par 4. Keeley with an iron. That's what he was trying to do. And he, I think, from the reaction of the crowd, is just so relieved.
We please now welcome up to play next, Mr. James Farringdon.
James Farringdon. He's got timber in his hand, having a crack. Oh, it's slicing. It's out of bounds down there. We know what happens when it hits these trees. And it's gone. Confirmed, out of bounds. That's a gutter. Josh, can he come back after a double bogey at the first hole? Driver. Sort of mixed noise of murmur and applause, and it's left, and there's rough down there, and it's okay, but could be a bit blocked out. Bit of tree trouble maybe. Now that's low and chasing. Go on you go. Oh, it's just caught the rough line. Could do with that on the fairway and it would have got another 40 yards. Farringdon 3 off the tee. And that's, I think, a repeat prescription down the right, and that is also out of bounds. So he's gone. Farringdon self-destructs. All over for 2019 in Norfolk. Ashmore, a long way in. There's not much to aim at here, really. Talking to it, urging it on. And he's just played the shot of his golfing life. That's amazing from back there. Chris Ashmore take a bow. That was an awesome second. Look at the caddy. So he's blocked out. Josh Weeds, ball below his feet, trying to hook it and control it. Very difficult. Trying to turn, but it's not turning enough, and going like a rocket. That cannot be good down there. Came out very hot. So, Jake Keeley. Trying to turn it from right to left. That's well struck. Long way from the hole, but well struck. Safely done. The nightmare of last year, it's been dispelled with the ball striking masterclass. This is where Weeds' second finished. He didn't have much of a shot from down there. So he's played 3 and he's already 2 over. Starting to look grim for Josh Weeds. Really has to hold this. Chip in. And that will be that. Not to be, despite the excellent putt. It's too many shots over 3 holes. Josh Weeds bows out. So it's down to 2. Chris Ashmore, after the wonder second. Dare he knock this in? No. Oh, there's a little bit of a lump in his throat there because he's got a 3-footer left for his par. He's not smiling. Keeley for the birdie and to take care of business. He's got to hurry. That's not as close as it looks for Jake Keeley. So these are now nervy moments for both men. Ashmore for his par. To have a chance, this has to go in. Oh, just about. What about that? Just about. But he's thrilled that he holed it, and he will have a look at Jake Keeley, who's got this for the win. To be the champion of Norfolk. Oh, no. What an opportunity. And on this occasion, it was the putter that let him down. It wasn't the ball striking. So that means 4 become 2. And Chris Ashmore and Jake Keeley go back to the 18th tee. They did that the first time round and both made par. So back up for the second playoff hole. Keeley once again with a long iron. Oh, and there's only one place you mustn't go. And that's right. Don't tell me. Not again 12 months later. No, please. Please. OMG. That is out of bounds. It's all there. Chris Ashmore. That's not going right. It's going left. Keep going. And he'll take that all day long. It's just man against man, no shots. It's very simple. Well, it's gamble now. Everything being thrown at it. Keeley with the driver. Oh, and an Arnold Palmer finish there. And he smashed it. But is it too little, too late? The iron off the tee went out of bounds. The driver's down the middle. Ashmore, this is difficult. Just like Josh's attempt about half an hour ago. And he saw what happened there, so he didn't want to go over the green. He's played 2. 3 off the tee for Keeley. This is his 4th. 5 would still get him out of jail, maybe. Get close. Get close. Get close to the front edge. And that one running towards the front edge. Isn't it funny how things repeat themselves? 2 out of bounds last year, 1 out of bounds this year. This has been, once again, very expensive for Jake Keeley. So he's played 4. Ashmore with his 3rd. In control. chunking this somewhere near the green. He's not really that bothered how close it goes. He's played a good one. So an outside chance for a par. Keely's bogey attempt. Well, this just has to go in. Up and over the hill, down the green. It's a good chance. It's a very good effort. Can't fault that. Double bogey 6. And now it's a simple matter of 2 putts. Well, cometh the man, cometh the moment. He's watched the Trilby Tour on television for years. His first ever Trilby Tour event. 2 putts, does he need 2? If you got 2, take 2. He's got 6 inches to be this year's champion of Norfolk. The Trilby Tour champion of Norfolk for 2019 is Chris Ashmore. That's an amazing day's golf. It really is. It's absolutely incredible what can happen on the Trilby Tour. A warm hug for his caddy. He got him round, he got him through, he got him over the line, and now both men will celebrate. And congratulations to Jake Keely. Your heart goes out to him. Last year, 2 out of bounds. This year, 1 out of bounds. That's why he's not the champion of Norfolk.
Out of this world. Absolutely fantastic. I was never expecting this. Never in a million years. It's just so surreal. You know, I came down for the experience. I was 50 this year, as I keep saying. It was on my bucket list. And it's just to walk away with this. It's crazy. It is absolutely crazy. Just so surreal.
Just incredible. Again, it was Jake's there. Jake had it in his hand. All he needed to do was take that big dog out, down that hole, and scare the rest of them off. Didn't do it. He lost his bottle, and it was obviously all down to last year. And the same happened. Wow. I mean, incredible. That's the Trilby Tour, and that's what happens.
Shot of the day goes to Colin Noble, who refused to be intimidated by an undeniably tricky lie to pull off this lip tickler on the 15th. And now it's time to enjoy some of the very worst golf of the day and name and shame the culprits in Rogues Gallery, with the honour of being dishonoured first in 2019 going to Paul Cottingham for his hopeless dribble into the pond on 18. On the same hole, Phil Miller manages to fool cameraman Joe for just a second before he spots the ball disappearing into this clump of grass. And finally on 18, here's Daniel Heskins making far too much of his approach and almost ending up on the road out of town. New viewers may not have heard of Trilby legend Gary Stuttard. This is him, and this is what he's best known for. The bowl-shaped green on the par 3 16th at Bawburgh provides probably the best opportunity for a birdie or even a hole-in-one. That is, if you can first hit the green, which Richard Bennett very much can't. Neither, it seems, can he reach the green on his second attempt. But he does manage to do so with his third. Well, more or less. Approaches to the 13th green at Bawburgh have to be undertaken cautiously. Overhit and you're down a very, very steep drop, as Richard Sneed discovered, to his cost. Frankie Bloom seems to have learned from Richard's mistake and avoids going long with possibly a little too much caution. Tim Gordon finds himself in the long grass on the 11th, but after a correctional shot, finds himself in the long grass and behind a tree on the 11th. Again on 11, Ian Fursland's approach may also have finished in the long grass, or behind a tree, or in a bush, or perhaps all three. Who can tell? Some people will do anything to avoid the large bunker at the front of the second green. Hiram Diggins, for example, decides to go a very, very long way to the right. Meanwhile, Kenneth Dickerson favours going short and into the trees, while Jonathan Keogh finds it safer to send his tee shot high, thus avoiding the bunker, missing the green, and apparently, for a short while, defying the laws of gravity. Aha, the old trick of getting your caddy to stand in front of the camera to hide your terrible golf. Well, we're here to tell you, Paul Castle, that it simply doesn't work, for we will always get you in the end. And we finish with our traditional segment entitled Who'd Be a Cameraman, and this attempt by Peter Piercy to hit Juby on the 5th. Sadly, Peter, it was a hopeless dribbler, always going wide and far too meek to inflict significant harm. And so it begins. The 2019 Trilby Tour gets off to a great start. There are 8 more action-packed regional championships before the glory of the International Grand Final. Next week, the Tour makes another wet return to Preston Golf Club for the Championship of Lancashire. In the meantime, if you'd like to be a future host of the Trilby Tour, please contact us via the website at www.trilbytour.com. We'll see you next week. William Hunt Savile Row, the perfect gentleman's playground in London, Manchester, Glasgow and Harrogate.